One of the key changes in the 2015 revision of the ISO 9001 standard is the addition of risk-based thinking, making risk inherent in all aspects of a quality management system, as opposed to treating preventive action as a separate component to be considered in isolation. Of course, risk has always been a factor in ISO 9001, but now it has been given a more integral role in the latest revision. And organizations are now required to plan and implement processes to address risk. And it is something that should be considered in all aspects of an organization's quality management system. Organizations are encouraged to consider risk in terms of negative and positive outcomes. It's common sense that you would want to identify negative scenarios and plan to mitigate against them. However, it's equally important to identify possible opportunities that may arise and take advantage of those opportunities for positive growth. Let's say, for example, you are planning a family vacation. By implementing risk-based thinking, you would consider the risks involved prior to booking your trip. You could decide against purchasing flight insurance in order to reduce the cost of your plane ticket. Is the risk of cancellation and losing the cost of the ticket acceptable? What is the weather generally like in your city of departure and arrival at the time of year you plan to travel? Is there a chance of severe weather that could affect your travel plans? What about illness? Is there a risk of disease or sickness that is common to the area you plan to visit? Are there vaccinations available to help you prevent contracting such an illness prior to taking your trip? Alternatively, there are possible opportunities to consider, such as, are you flexible with your travel dates? You could take advantage of flight or hotel sale prices that are only available at certain times. What activities or special events are taking place that you could attend if you were aware of them in advance? These are things we would normally consider in our daily lives, so why would we not take the same approach in business? So now that we understand the concept of risk-based thinking, how do we incorporate this into a quality management system? The first step is to identify risks and opportunities dependent on the context of the organization and scope of the QMS. Until risk and opportunity have been adequately identified, it's impossible to factor this into process development. Once identified, organizations can begin to assess and understand these risks and opportunities and make determinations on what is acceptable and what is unacceptable, as well as the opportunities to be taken advantage of. Planning actions to address these risks and take advantage of possible opportunities. Determining the options available in order to adequately mitigate risk factors and the necessary steps required. Take action and implement the strategies developed during the planning stage and incorporate these actions into business processes. And lastly, organizations must assess the effectiveness of these actions and learn from the collected data in order to refine processes for continuous improvement. Hi, I'm Greg Peckford, founder at QCAonline.com. If you like this video and would like to know more about the ISO 9001 2015 standard, come check us out at QCAonline.com and explore the Mastering ISO 9001 2015 training program. This online training program consists of 10 lesson modules containing over 60 individual video lessons, downloadable slide decks, word-for-word transcripts, and MP3 audio files. There are also lesson quizzes to aid in retention of knowledge and a certificate of completion at the end of the program to show your accomplishment and knowledge in the world's most popular and widely utilized quality management standard. If you come check us out at QCAonline.com right now, you can sign up for the Mastering ISO 9001 2015 free trial offer and take the program for a test drive with no charge or obligation to buy. That's full access to the first 4 lesson modules absolutely free. Plus you get access to me and my many years of knowledge and experience working in quality management and the ISO 9001 standard in multiple industries. There's a ton of information in these first 4 lessons, so you have nothing to lose and only knowledge to gain. Come check us out at QCAonline.com or check the link below and get your free trial of the Mastering ISO 9001 2015 online training program right now. You won't regret it. See you there.